What is going on, my beautiful people, man? Hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope you're living a joyous day today. And if you're not, we about to help you get to a more joyous day by putting a different lens on it, a perspective on showing why it is so important that we all get to a joyous and joy in the Lord. The reason being is a lot of the times we will get negative, we will get putting stuff into like, oh, I hate this is so sucky, and we start beating ourselves down and we just get real down low on everything, man. But the importance of joy, there's a scripture and a verse that I've heard, is that do not ye be sorry, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. And at first I didn't really understand that. You might not understand that, but the joy of the Lord is our strength. What he is saying in there is do not ye be sorry. Don't be guilty, don't feel bad, don't feel like down on yourself, don't beat yourself up, don't feel negative, don't feel angry and upset, because that's not going to help you with the things that you have dealing with, what you got going on. The joy of the Lord is your strength. That is the thing that's going to help you deal with all those things. Whether you have a lot of problems coming up and you need to handle them. Being negative or overthinking, that's not going to help us. That's not going to help us get the frick out of there. But what is going to help us get out of there is having and tapping into that joy, the energy of life. This is a concept that I've learned from Owen Cook. He talks about the energy of life and how if you have abundance and your cup is overflowing, the energy that you have to do stuff is absolutely on another level. If you're beating yourself up, always negative, always feeling like, oh man, I'm stressed and worried, you're going to get burnt out so fast. Maybe it'll help you a little bit, but you're going to get burnt out so fast. But when you start tapping into the energy of feeling the joy of the Lord and just feeling like, Lord, I want to help. I want to do stuff for you today. Like, I'm so glad that I get this opportunity. I know you put works before me in this day and I want to go do them. You get excited and all of a sudden you get the motivation and you don't have to rely on just the discipline, or just feeling like, oh, I just got to do this to do this. It's like, I get to do this and you're so excited and nobody can keep up with you if what you are doing is coming from that place. It's amazing. And another thing that I heard from him, he made a little YouTube short and he was talking about the fact that if you want to have success, if you actually want to have that success and, do great things out there in the world, you have to get to a place where you're almost happy no matter what. And what he meant by that, what he was saying with that is, he said that you are basically going to have, if you're trying to be successful, you're going to have so many things that are going to come up that are going to make you upset, angry, that are going to be things to worry about. And if you can't maintain that state of almost being happy no matter what, it's going to crush you. You're not going to be able to do that stuff. You're going to be crushed because it's going to be so much back and forth and all that. And it's crazy because there are things right now where we are just getting so upset about little things, small things. And let me give you an example. So the other day or yesterday, after I've been started to tap into this and notice this, I'm starting to get a little bit more of an awareness of like where I'm doing this, where I'm like worrying too much about things that really don't need to be worried about. Me and my girlfriend, the Jake Paul fight versus Anthony Joshua was on, and I'm like watching it and I'm sitting there and my girlfriend is like, she's laying down and her legs are like next to my nightstand, like my nightstand's like right there. And she's like kind of like going to sleep and she's tired, she's exhausted, and her foot was right next to the nightstand and I had some like cups on there that had some drinks. And I started worrying about like, oh shoot, what if she drops this cup and it's gonna spill all over everything, all that stuff. Normal thing to worry about. But I was like, I couldn't focus on the damn fight anymore because I was worrying about that. And I was like, oh, what should I do about that? And it was the smallest thing, but because I've been tapped into this knowing and trying to get my awareness into having and being able to just have the presence of God, I instantly stopped myself out and I was like, if the cups fall, it'll spill on the floor. Well, I'll clean it up real quick. It's not that big a deal. And then I went back to enjoying the fight. That's what we were trying to get to with this. And I know that's a super small example, but it has gone with that as much as it has gone with bigger things. If you can maintain it with that, we can start to have it with bigger things. When things really damn go wrong, I'm starting to be able to trust God and knowing that he's going to be all right and still having joy in it, man. If my parents are fighting, I know everything's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. They're going to work out. It's going to work out. They're going to be fine. No need to worry about that because that takes so much mental energy to actually worry about that it's so much better to just have the joy of the Lord. And that's actually going to help me go over there and talk with them and be able to spread some joy to help whatever the situation is. But also in anything that you're doing, man. When my girlfriend comes over and she's a little bit upset, she's a little bit annoyed, she's a little bit whatever, she's trying to put that on me. Me getting mad about that's not gonna do anything. I've seen it. I've done it over and over. It doesn't do anything. It just helps us get more and more mad if I lean into that. But the more that I lean into joy, to lean into love, lean into peace, lean into hope, all that good stuff, the more that I'm able to have strength to be able to ebb and flow and be able to continue to have fun and be there and give her love. And that helps her come to a place of love also, come to a place of having fun. That's the best thing that we could do for not only ourselves, but for everybody around us, but also to be able to do great things and have success, because we're going to be able to have the ability to stay calm, cool, and collected and have this motivation, even if we have all these problems going on. You know, like you might be trying to do something great right now, but then all of a sudden you don't get good sleep, or you're worried about what might happen. You're worried about this thing, that thing. You're worried about what you have to do next week, whatever it might be. And it takes away the mental energy. You don't have as much drive. I remember I used to do that. It was crazy because I would have things that I would do stupid things sometimes. And yeah, stupid things over and over that I know I shouldn't have been doing. And because I would do that, my mind would be worrying about the potential cause, what could happen because I did that. And that would start to drain me. Like I would literally be I would have a little bit of joy. I have a joy in a moment. I would be like doing my work and I'd be feeling good, or I'd be getting a good workout in. But then I would think about the thing that I was like worrying about, and I'll be like, nope, can't have joy. Can't enjoy this moment. Can't have like a good time right now, because it's like that could happen. So that automatically means I can't have joy until this thing gets resolved. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But that took away from my motivation to make videos, took away from my motivation to continue to grind it out, because I'm like, if this happens, then everything's going to change. But I realized that the joy of the Lord is my strength. The more that I leaned into the joy of the Lord, despite the situation that you might have, just like David when he was in the cave, Saul might have came and found him and killed him, but David continued to proclaim the name of God. He continued to praise God, lean into the joy, and that gave him strength. The joy of the Lord is your strength right now. I hope you guys are able to realize that, because if we want to do great things, we want to go out there in faith, we got to have that joy. We got to continue to go towards that joy and go away from whatever you might be feeling right now, whether it's sadness, whether it's you're feeling hurt by somebody, angry, you just feel like maybe you have something hanging over your head. Don't worry so much about it. But I'm not just saying that it's going to go away instantly, but go towards the joy of the Lord. Remind yourself about what he has done. Remind yourself about the fact that in his presence is fullness of joy. Remind yourself that this is a day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Do some meditations. I literally look up meditations on YouTube about joy. It's little things like that that can help you lean into that. And it can take you away from that apathy, away from that feeling down on yourself. Love you guys. Hope you guys are doing amazing today, man. Hope this helped foster a little bit of joy in you. And hope you're able to go out there and spread it today. Love you guys very much. Hope you're having an amazing Christmas season. Peace.